Lithuania designates Russian Wagner as terrorist organization.
Here's a summary of the article.
Lithuania's Seimas on Tuesday unanimously recognized Wagner, a private Russian military company, as a terrorist organization. The resolution states that Wagner members and mercenaries are a threat to the state and public security. Wagner, a private military company founded by Yevgeny Prigozhin, a businessman close to Russian President Vladimir Putin and sanctioned by the EU and the US, is Russia's shadow instrument of power, it adds. The resolution also points out the fact that Wagner receives free military equipment from the Russian government, including Grad missile systems, tanks, and armored vehicles, and is trained by Russia's military intelligence service. The company's mercenaries helped Russia occupy and annex Crimea in 2014, took part in hostilities in eastern Ukraine in 2015, and are involved in criminal activities in the Central African Republic, Sudan, and Mali. Wagner mercenaries are now trying to seize the Ukrainian city of Bakhmut. In May last year, the Lithuanian Seimas also recognized Russia's actions in Ukraine as genocide and Russia as a state sponsor of terrorism.
This post received a score of 9,100, with an upvote ratio of 97%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
What does this entail?
It is more to Lithuania benefit. More control of border like if person has Wagner. No entry and so on.
How does a person have Wagner?
Right? What if I have Wagner? How do I know? Should I see a doctor? Shit.
If you or a loved one has been diagnosed with Wagner,
you may be entitled to compensation.
Unfortunately, that compensation is delivered with a sledgehammer.
As long as Peter Gabriel is the sledgehammer, I see no issues.
For others to follow.
Exactly, Lithuania and Estonia have been the NATO mouthpiece in the last few years. This signals more NATO or more precisely, US, involvement in the short future. Remember, it is legal for US president to drone strike terrorists anywhere without further approval from Congress. US will enter the war, but it's not a war, just mass droning. US will not be at war with Russia but simply participating in anti-terror operations in Ukraine. Long live the empire.
This will not happen. Russia would consider that war.
Russia has backed themselves into a corner with this one. If Wagner fucked up or committed war crimes, Russia could just shrug and say, "Not our problem, not our guys." The designation of Wagner as a terrorist organization is brilliant because it targets one of Russia's primary fighting arms without targeting Russia itself. Declaring war based on those actions would be a full admission that Wagner is doing the bidding of Russia's army, which is something they'll never openly admit to.
The US should follow suit. They have a good track record of killing these morons.
They did.
This is what should have been done to Igor Girkin and his goons in 2014.
Shouldn't all private militaries be labeled terrorist organizations?
Now. Blackwater, wait I mean Z. Wait I mean Academy. Wait I mean Triple Canopy. Wait I mean Constellus bribed. Wait I mean lobbied hard to not fall under that designation. How dare you?
I feel the need to sue them to stop them from changing their name every 3 months. I petition they have their name forcibly and forever changed to shithawks.
Achoo. Bless you.
It was about time. I can't wait for the whole of Europe to recognize them as such.
What will it change for Wagner's men?
The Wagner Group was labeled an international criminal organization by the United States a few weeks ago. According to several national parliaments, including Lithuania, Latvia, Estonia, Poland, the Czech Republic, and even the European Parliament, the Wagner Group meets the necessary criteria to be added to the list of European terrorist entities, Cogolati said in La Libra. When Wagner is listed by the EU as a whole on the terrorism list, it would mean that a travel ban would be imposed, assets would be frozen, and EU citizens would be banned from funding Wagner. The designation would potentially open the door for prosecuting those joining and recruiting for Wagner.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.